You don't do a lot of interviews.
No, I would rather be doing the work. I'm a practitioner. That's where I get the inspiration.
Surprisingly, there are signs of issues arising from the Zuckerberg family. Priscilla Chan, known for her quiet resilience and steadfast backing, has made a statement that has left the tech industry and the public in a state of shock.
You don't love the spotlight.
I don't love the spotlight. I'm here because people told me it'd be good for CZI.
No way is that possible.
This could mark a significant shift for the couple who were once seen as untouchable. Rumors have been swirling about cracks in their marriage, and the story behind her words might change everything. We'll delve into the truth behind this unfolding drama. Before discussing recent news about Priscilla Chan, let's explore her public perception. She is a respected philanthropist and accomplished pediatrician who has made remarkable contributions through her charitable initiatives. However, her marriage to Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, has placed her under intense scrutiny, highlighting societal expectations around women in high-profile relationships and the challenges of maintaining individuality in such circumstances. Priscilla Chan's appearance has been the subject of widespread criticism. Many people influenced by superficial ideals argue that Mark Zuckerberg, with his immense wealth, should have married a younger, conventionally glamorous woman. Some online commenters have pointed out that Priscilla doesn't fit the traditional trophy wife stereotype, with her East Asian heritage and age, making her an unlikely match for a billionaire. Some believe Zuckerberg should have left Priscilla Chan years ago for a blonde bombshell instead. This sentiment reflects a deep-rooted bias that equates wealth with access to beauty, as defined by narrow Western standards. However, Priscilla's background and achievements tell a very different story. She was born on February 24th, 1985, in Braintree, Massachusetts, to refugee parents. Priscilla Chan, a Vietnamese refugee, had a modest upbringing but excelled academically, earning a place at Harvard University, despite being dismissed as merely the wife of a billionaire. She has carved out her own identity as a pediatrician and philanthropist. Her volunteer work during college inspired her to pursue a medical career to make a greater impact, and she even learned Spanish to communicate better with her Hispanic patients. Later, she co-founded the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative with her husband, pledging to donate 99% of their Facebook shares to education, healthcare, and other causes. While some remain skeptical of her role, questioning her motives, her dedication to helping others has been a cornerstone of her life. Priscilla's Chinese heritage may provide Zuckerberg with strategic advantages such as special entry permits to China, where Facebook is banned. Some view her as a political asset rather than recognizing her as an independent and accomplished individual. Others see her as an example of authenticity and relatability, qualities that contrast with the extravagant lifestyles often associated with billionaires. Marriage is about more than just looks. It's about how the relationship benefits both people. This perspective emphasizes that relationships built on shared values and mutual respect are more meaningful than those based solely on appearances. She is also compared to the spouses of other high-profile entrepreneurs, like Elon Musk. Despite the often dramatic and extravagant nature of Musk's relationships, Priscilla and Mark's partnership appears grounded and enduring. Critics who expect Zuckerberg to replace Priscilla with a more flashy partner overlook the stability and depth their relationship has provided him throughout his rapid rise to success. This criticism also reveals broader societal biases, where women in the public eye, particularly those married to powerful men, are subjected to intense scrutiny, with their every action, appearance, and decision being dissected, often against standards that would never be applied to their male counterparts. While Priscilla's intelligence, achievements, and philanthropic work are often overshadowed by shallow commentary on her looks and her role as Zuckerberg's wife, there are those who see her as an inspiration, admiring her resilience, commitment to helping others, and strength of character. One commentator joked that the narrative has been flipped as the public debates whether Priscilla Chan is the right match for Mark Zuckerberg. However, the question remains whether the strength of their relationship stems from its modest origins before they achieved fame and fortune. The story of their early days at Harvard and how they built their life together is worth exploring. Their unlikely meeting occurred in 2003 at a lively fraternity party hosted by Alpha Epsilon Pi, where the ambitious students Mark Zuckerberg, a sophomore with a penchant for pushing boundaries, and Priscilla Chan crossed paths for the first time as they navigated the pressures of academic life at Harvard. A website that ranks students' attractiveness brought Priscilla, a reserved second-year Boston native focused on her studies, and Mark, a quirky and rebellious Harvard student, together in an unconventional way. During a chance encounter while waiting in line for the bathroom, Mark joked about his likely expulsion and asked Priscilla on a date before he got kicked out. Amused but skeptical, Priscilla was unsure what to make of the self-assured young man. Mark's creation of a controversial website had indeed landed him in trouble with the university, leaving his future uncertain. Despite their unusual beginning, Priscilla acknowledged that she did not expect Mark to remain at the prestigious institution for long. The two formed an immediate connection due to Mark's bold and unapologetic nature. On their first date, he chose to spend time with Priscilla instead of completing his midterm assignment. Although Priscilla was meticulous and disciplined, she was drawn to his honest and refreshing approach. In 2005, Mark made a life-changing decision to drop out of Harvard and move to Palo Alto, California to focus on his growing company, Facebook. Priscilla, being practical and determined, decided to remain at Harvard to complete her degree. Despite the physical distance and different paths, their connection deepened. When Priscilla graduated in 2007, Mark was there to celebrate her achievement, and shortly after, she moved to California to pursue a medical degree. Despite their increasingly busy lives, Priscilla and Mark made a conscious effort to prioritize their relationship. Priscilla introduced a simple yet effective rule: one date night per week and 100 minutes of uninterrupted time together. These moments of connection became their anchor, whether strolling through parks, playing bocce, or savoring meals at local Asian restaurants. They carved out a sense of normalcy amidst the whirlwind of their rising careers. Their love story, which began in a bathroom line, blossomed into a partnership built on mutual respect, shared values, and a commitment to making time for one another, no matter how hectic life became. Over the years, their relationship evolved from partners to a family, and by 2010, Priscilla moved into Mark's rented home in Palo Alto, marking a new chapter in their journey. Mark Zuckerberg and Priscilla Chan started their relationship in 2010. That same year, they adopted a dog named Beast, who became a beloved part of their growing family. In 2011, they made their relationship official on Facebook and purchased a $7 million home in Palo Alto. As Zuckerberg's wealth increased, they expanded their real estate portfolio, buying the 4 neighboring properties for an additional $43 million to ensure privacy and space for a future family. In 2012, when Facebook went public, Mark and Priscilla celebrated personal milestones, including a surprise backyard wedding at their Palo Alto home, where guests had been invited under the pretense of celebrating Priscilla's graduation from medical school. The ceremony was intimate and understated, reflecting the couple's preference for simplicity over extravagance. After celebrating their marriage with an online flurry, the newlyweds spent their honeymoon in Rome and were even spotted enjoying a meal at McDonald's during their stay. In the following years, the couple's commitment to each other remained unwavering. In 2015, Priscilla completed her pediatric residency, further establishing her roles as both a medical professional and a philanthropist. That same year, the couple welcomed their first child, Maxima Max Chan Zuckerberg, after overcoming the heartbreak of 3 miscarriages. To mark Max's arrival, they launched the Chan Zuckerberg Initiative, pledging to donate 99% of their Facebook shares to causes like education and medical research. The family grew again in August 2017, with the birth of their second daughter, August. Mark took 2 months of paternity leave, emphasizing the importance of family time. Despite his demanding role as CEO of Facebook, Sundays remained a special time for Mark Zuckerberg and his family, often spent exploring Asian cuisine or enjoying simple activities with their daughters. Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla's shared values extended to their philanthropic efforts, such as opening a non-profit primary school for students from low-income families in 2015 and donating $75 million to San Francisco General Hospital, which was renamed in Zuckerberg's honor. Although the hospital's new name stirred controversy due to Facebook's legal troubles, the couple's dedication to public health and education remained unwavering. Over time, their commitment to each other, their family, and their shared mission has only strengthened as they welcomed their third daughter, Aurelia Chan Zuckerberg, in 2023, completing their family of 5. However, as Zuckerberg delves deeper into virtual reality and the metaverse, a question lingers about how it might be shaping his personal relationships in unexpected ways. Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, is widely recognized for his groundbreaking success in the tech industry. His work has revolutionized communication and made him one of the most influential figures of our time. However, there are reports that his personal life, particularly his marriage to Priscilla Chan, might not be as perfect as it appears. Despite their public displays of affection and grand romantic gestures, such as Zuckerberg's anniversary surprise of recording a cover of the song they first met to, there are suggestions that his relentless focus on technology and innovation could be putting a strain on their relationship. Additionally, Zuckerberg's lavish gifts, like the 7-foot Roman-inspired statue he commissioned for Priscilla, have drawn attention, hinting at a potential imbalance in their personal life. The intricate design and heartfelt tribute Zuckerberg unveiled online stirred mixed reactions. While some praised it as deeply romantic, others speculated about its true intent. A psychologist described such extravagant gifts as potential signs of unresolved issues, hinting that they could be efforts to compensate for emotional gaps. However, reports suggest tension is brewing in their private lives. Priscilla has voiced concerns about Zuckerberg's growing obsession with virtual reality, as he reportedly spends up to 14 hours a day wearing a VR headset. Zuckerberg has also displayed behavior that some might find unsettling, such as referring to Priscilla as his human wife and questioning whether she is his flesh spouse or computer spouse. Even their children have been subject to these peculiar interactions, with Zuckerberg referring to their son as digital spawn and asking him to confirm that he has legs. These anecdotes, though seemingly humorous to outsiders, reportedly add to the strain Priscilla feels as she navigates their increasingly tech-immersed world. Priscilla has acknowledged that her husband's intense focus on the virtual world has created problems in their relationship. Despite her previous policy of not interfering with his tech ventures, she has started to question the safety of their dynamic as Zuckerberg spends more time in his metaverse. A peculiar incident reportedly occurred when Zuckerberg tried to interact with a VR headset in an unconventional manner, leading to an unfortunate accident involving electrocution. Although this incident has not been officially confirmed, it adds to the narrative of a man so deeply immersed in his work that the lines between reality and virtuality have become blurred. Their relationship, which began during their simpler college days, highlights how even the most grounded relationships can face challenges when ambition and technology take center stage. Despite their shared history, it appears that the pressures of Zuckerberg's tech empire are testing the limits of their bond as he sought to create a world without physical limitations in the reality of the metaverse. The concept of the metaverse, introduced by Mark Zuckerberg, was hailed as a groundbreaking advancement for the digital age. The promise of an immersive virtual reality experience captivated the tech industry, sparking excitement about transcending physical limitations. Zuckerberg rebranded Facebook as Meta in 2021, signaling his company's full commitment to this ambitious vision. The metaverse, he claimed, would redefine the internet, providing a space where people could meet, interact, and create as if they were physically present together. The initial launch of Meta's flagship product, Horizon Worlds, was accompanied by sleek promotional videos and lofty promises. Zuckerberg's vision of a seamless virtual universe inspired enthusiasm across industries, with corporations like Disney and Walmart eager to establish their presence in what was being positioned as the next frontier of digital interaction. Media outlets celebrated the concept, likening it to the dawn of a new era. However, after just 3 years, the once touted future of digital interaction has quickly faded, losing favor with the business community. The metaverse, a highly anticipated technological development, was launched in 2021 after the rebranding of Facebook as Meta. This ambitious project was inspired by the visionary science fiction films Tron, 1982, and Second Life, 2003, which captivated audiences with their immersive virtual worlds. However, despite the initial excitement and hype surrounding the metaverse, it faced significant challenges and struggled to fulfill its grand promises. One of the primary issues was a lack of clear vision and practical applications. The Horizon Worlds platform, which was intended to be the core of the metaverse, was met with widespread criticism for its outdated graphics and clunky user interface. The requirement of bulky Oculus VR headsets, which were necessary to access the metaverse, added to the discomfort and inconvenience experienced by users. Instead of the vibrant and engaging virtual cities that were envisioned, users often encountered empty and underwhelming environments that failed to capture their imagination. Compounding the technical challenges, the metaverse struggled to attract a diverse user base. While Meta's other platforms, such as Facebook and Instagram, boasted billions of active users, the metaverse could only manage to attract around 300,000 monthly active participants at its peak. Disturbingly, a significant portion of these users were children, rather than the diverse demographic that Meta had hoped to attract. The lack of a clear purpose or identity further contributed to the metaverse's struggle. Without a compelling and cohesive vision, vision that resonated with users, the project lacked the direction and focus necessary to gain widespread adoption and become a truly transformative experience. The metaverse's inability to define its unique value proposition and differentiate itself from existing virtual platforms only exacerbated its challenges. Moreover, the metaverse faced intense scrutiny and criticism from various stakeholders, including technology experts, industry analysts, and the general public. The concerns range from privacy and security issues to the ethical implications of a virtual world that could potentially widen societal divides and further isolate individuals from the physical realm. Despite the initial hype and the substantial investment of resources by Meta, the metaverse's struggle to gain traction and fulfill its grand promises has led to doubts and skepticism about its long-term viability. The project's challenges have highlighted the complexities involved in creating a truly immersive and engaging virtual world that can seamlessly integrate with the physical reality and address the diverse needs and preferences of a global user base. As the metaverse continues to evolve, it will need to overcome these significant hurdles and redefine its strategy to regain the trust and enthusiasm of both users and industry stakeholders. The path ahead will require a renewed focus on user experience, technological innovation, and a clear articulation of the metaverse's unique value proposition in order to realize its ambitious vision and become a transformative force in the digital landscape. Critics express concerns about the potential drawbacks of prioritizing virtual worlds over real-world connections. They argued that the metaverse was more of a marketing concept than a fully realized innovation, with a heavy emphasis on hype and speculation rather than tangible technological advancements. Many questioned the feasibility of creating a seamless, immersive virtual reality experience that could truly replicate the depth and richness of human interactions in the physical world. As the tech industry's focus shifted towards practical applications of artificial intelligence, such as improving natural language processing, computer vision, and autonomous systems, the metaverse's popularity began to wane. The technical challenges of creating a fully interoperable, persistent, and scalable virtual world proved to be more daunting than anticipated, with issues around hardware limitations, user experience, and developer adoption hindering progress. Meta's Reality Labs division, the primary driver of the company's metaverse efforts, reported substantial losses of $21 billion by 2023, with little tangible progress or commercial success to show for the massive investment. This raised questions about the long-term viability and financial sustainability of the metaverse vision, as investors and shareholders grew increasingly skeptical about the potential return on investment. Meanwhile, a personal struggle was unfolding in Mark Zuckerberg's life, as his marriage with Priscilla Chan faced strain amidst the challenges faced by the metaverse vision. The intense pressure and scrutiny surrounding the metaverse project, combined with the mounting financial and operational challenges, took a toll on Zuckerberg's personal life and relationships. The critics' concerns about the metaverse's limitations and the industry's shift towards more practical AI applications highlighted the need for a more grounded and pragmatic approach to technological innovation. The metaverse, once hailed as the next big thing in technology, had become a cautionary tale about the perils of overhyping and underdelivering on ambitious but potentially unrealistic visions. Priscilla Chan, Mark Zuckerberg's wife, became increasingly concerned about his growing obsession with the virtual world and the metaverse he was so passionately pursuing. Zuckerberg's dedication to his digital vision meant he would spend hours upon hours with his virtual reality headset, often neglecting to engage with Priscilla and their family. What had initially been subtle signs of strain and distance in their relationship soon became more pronounced and troubling. Priscilla watched with growing unease as Zuckerberg's behavior began to take on strange, unsettling turns. He would refer to her as his human wife, asking if she was his flesh spouse or computer spouse. Comments that, while others may have dismissed them as quirky jokes, highlighted Priscilla's mounting discomfort and alarm over the situation. The incidents involving their young children, such as Zuckerberg casually referring to their son as his digital spawn and asking the child to confirm he had physical legs, only added to Priscilla's worries and sense that her husband was slipping further and further away from their shared reality. Priscilla found it increasingly difficult to reconcile the vision of a connected virtual world that Zuckerberg was so passionately pursuing with the growing disconnection and detachment it seemed to be creating within their own home and family life. She watched helplessly as the man she married became increasingly consumed by his digital obsession, leaving her to wonder if she was slowly losing him to the very metaverse he was so determined to bring into existence. Priscilla's concerns were not unfounded. Zuckerberg's immersion in the virtual realm had become all-consuming, to the point where he seemed to be blurring the lines between the physical and digital realms. His strange behaviors and references highlighted how deeply he had become entangled in his own creation, and Priscilla feared that if something didn't change soon, she risked losing the husband she once knew to the very technological future he was so intent on shaping. Priscilla Chan, Mark Zuckerberg's wife, was known for her grounded and pragmatic approach to life, valuing stability and a strong presence in the real world. In contrast, Zuckerberg's ambitious plans for the metaverse, the immersive virtual world he was determined to bring to fruition, often seemed at odds with Priscilla's priorities and worldview. The lavish gifts that Zuckerberg occasionally bestowed upon his wife, such as a grand Roman-inspired statue commissioned in her honor, were viewed by some critics as more akin to grandiose gestures rather than genuine expressions of love and affection. A clinical psychologist who closely observed the couple suggested that these extravagant displays could be a subtle sign of underlying issues and tensions within their relationship, hinting at a growing disconnect between their respective priorities and visions for the future. For Priscilla, these opulent gifts may have represented a widening chasm between her own values and her husband's all-consuming preoccupation with the metaverse. Zuckerberg's single-minded focus on realizing his ambitious digital dreams seemed to come at the expense of grounding himself in the tangible, physical world that Priscilla cherished. This divergence in priorities was further underscored by the bizarre headlines that emerged, detailing Zuckerberg's attempts to interact with virtual reality headsets in unconventional and even accident-prone ways. The parallels between the struggles and challenges faced by the metaverse and those encountered in Zuckerberg's own marriage were hard to ignore. Both seemed to suffer from a profound lack of grounding, with lofty ambitions and grand visions taking precedence over the practical realities and day-to-day dynamics that define a healthy, thriving relationship. The metaverse, a concept championed by Zuckerberg and his company Meta, promised a revolutionary new frontier of immersive digital experiences, where the boundaries between the virtual and physical worlds would blur. However, this ambitious goal was met with skepticism and concern from both industry experts and the general public. Many questioned whether the metaverse could truly deliver on its promises, or whether it was merely a grandiose idea that failed to address the practical challenges of creating a seamless, user-friendly, and scalable platform. Similarly, Zuckerberg's marriage to Priscilla Chan appeared to face its own set of challenges, as the couple navigated the demands of their personal and professional lives. Priscilla, a pediatrician and philanthropist, was known for her desire for stability and a grounded, real-world existence, while her husband's relentless pursuit of technological breakthroughs often left him consumed by his work and the vision of the metaverse. Concerns remained among observers and mental health professionals about whether the Zuckerbergs' relationship would ultimately be able to withstand the difficulties they were navigating. The delicate balance between Zuckerberg's metaverse aspirations and Priscilla's need for a more grounded, real-world existence had become a source of tension and uncertainty, casting a shadow over the future of their partnership and raising questions about their ability to find a harmonious middle ground that could satisfy both their individual needs and the demands of their shared life together. As the metaverse continued to evolve and face its own set of challenges, the parallels to Zuckerberg's personal life became increasingly difficult to ignore. The success or failure of the metaverse project in many ways seemed to mirror the fragility and resilience of the Zuckerbergs' relationship, with both facing the monumental task of reconciling grand ambitions with the realities of daily life. Ultimately, the fate of the metaverse and the Zuckerbergs' marriage remained intertwined, with the success or failure of one potentially impacting the other. The world watched with bated breath, curious to see whether Zuckerberg and his team could overcome the obstacles and bring the metaverse to fruition, while also wondering whether the couple could find a way to navigate the complexities of their own personal journey together. Mark Zuckerberg's dedication to pioneering advancements such as the metaverse raises questions about how this may affect his relationship with Priscilla Chan. Their bond may face challenges due to the demands of their high-profile lifestyle. Readers are invited to share their thoughts on this in the comments section.